If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in basic level where we are building concepts on ellipse. So today we will see some terms and definitions of ellipse from the standard equation itself, and then we will see some of the use of that experiment that we have done in our first lecture. Okay, then let's see this. Now, having knowing all this standard form, let us know some definitions of some terms or definitions on ellipse. So if you see this two side focus f dash or z, how there are two focus, two directries is coming. For that you just wait for some time. Let us mark all these points. This one you have seen, this is a0 minus a0, 0b minus b. This focus we have calculated, this is ae minus ae. This directries we have calculated x equal to plus ae. Let us take a reflection of that directries this side, x equal to minus ae. Let us take reflection of that f on this side, f dash. Let's mark this point z dash and z. And let's take any point p which has and this side m is perpendicular distance from this side, n is perpendicular distance from this side. This is a l dash which is passing through this focus. These extreme points are l dash. Now let us define everything. Now what is major axis? You will find first two things, major and minor axis. So a line segments on which actually axes are those axes around which it is symmetrical. So you will find this one is written here. Major and minor axis together are called the principal axis. They are known as the principal axis because around which this in parabola you have seen it is symmetrical. So here there are two axes around which it is symmetrical. Around x axis also it is symmetrical, around y axis also symmetrical. So the axis on which the focus lies, that is your x axis, that becomes always your major axis, because your ellipse shape can change. You will see lots of other. In that case you don't remember that always x axis is major axis. No, not like that. It can change also. So your line segments on which the foci means two focus, plural form. So this one will come later, how another focus came. Major axis. Hence a dash is the major axis. This is known as. And the length is, we have seen this length is a and a 2a. So that is the length of the major axis. What was the equation? X square plus a square y square by 2. This was the equation for which we are deriving this one. We are writing all these terms taking this consideration. A is greater than b. Okay, so this is the point of intersection of the major axis with directrix. What is the point of intersection with major axis with the directrix? This is the point of intersection z, and there is one more directrix which will come a little bit later, how it came. So for this, for now you just remember that this axis is meeting this directrix at z dash. So these are known as foot of directrix, z or z dash, both sides. Now what is minor axis? This line a dash and bb dash, these two are axes we have seen, because their curve is symmetrical about this. So these are known as major and minor. Major is where focus is there. So obviously the other one is the minor, bb dash. And the length of this one you have seen, it is b plus b. So it is 2b. So major and minor axis together, they are knowing as the ellipse, principal axis of the ellipse. Now center. So where your major axis and minor axis they meet, major axis, minor axis they meet here 0, 0. So that becomes your center, is known as the center of the ellipse. At center, every chord, whatever chord you draw in a conic, it get bisected in the center. In parabola there is no concept of center, because there is a concept, you draw any chord that passes through this center will bisect, center will bisect that in equal to parts. That you can see from any normal geometric symmetry also. If you draw a line, it will be bisected. This portion should be equal to this portion. So here center is 0, 0. What is double focus and double directrix? From where it is coming? Now you can see we have drawn this curve using this directrix and this focus. The same curve could be drawn using taken this focus, this is as a focus and there is a directrix. Here maintaining the same ratio, because from here if you can come this side, from this side you can come to that side also. So this same curve, same ellipse you can form using another directrix and another focus. The same ratio you maintain. So from here you can go up to this side and then you can come. Because from here you come to this side. So if you start from here you can go that side. That is also okay. So that's why there are two directries and two focus in case of ellipse. From the symmetry, reflection of f is f dash on y axis, reflection of a is a dash, z is z dash. The same ellipse can be drawn by taking f dash, this one as a focus and this is as a directrix. So that means an ellipse has a two foci and two directrix. So foci is plus minus A, directrix is this. But if you write it this, it is not clearly mentioning with which focus with which directrix you will take. It is not that with -1 you can take +1. Because if you take this one is a focus, then this is directrix fixed. If you take this focus, then this is directrix. There is one set is this, one other set. You cannot take focus from here, directrix from here. So your focus is A is 0, then your directrix is A by E. If your focus is -A is 0, your directrix is -A by E. Next term is latus rectum. Latus rectum you have already seen in parabola how wide it is, how wide its mouth is, how open is, how big is. So that is L dash. Your chord which is perpendicular to your axis is known as double ordinate, or you can think the focal chord which is perpendicular. Focal chord which should perpendicular to your axis. That means the chord which passes through focus and which perpendicular to your x-axis also. A chord which passes through focus is known as focal chord, that you have seen in case of parabola also. The focal chord which is perpendicular to major axis, that means this can be this side also, this side, both are same. This side will also and this side also magnitude will be same, because you can symmetry, you can see. Is known as latus rectum. So L dash is becoming your latus rectum. So you have to find these points, extreme point L and L dash, so that you find the length. So what is L for L? You put this point. What is here, x is equal to AE. If you put x equal to AE, you will find y. So you put x equal to AE, you will find y. Your y is this one. If you calculate, then if you do it 1 minus e square, you can write it. This one is the formula, 1 minus e square. What is 1 minus e square? B square by a square. So I have written b square, so it is b square by a. So this point is AE comma b square by a. This point is AE minus b square by a, because y can take plus minus. This is plus minus. So that means your LL dash, this length will be equal to b square by a plus b square, so 2b square by a. So that is the formula for latus rectum. Remember this one. Vertices. What are the vertices? Intersection of the conic with major axis. These two are not vertices, these two are the vertices. So A0 and -A0. The major axis, this is your major axis, the conic is intersecting the major axis in 2 points, these are known as the vertex. Diameter. The chord of the conic which passes through the center is known as the diameter. If you take a chord which passing through this center, it will not be the diameter. Double ordinate. Any chord which is perpendicular to major axis, that we have seen in case of parabola also. So this, if you take this one, this is also double ordinate. This is also double ordinate. Why the name double ordinate came? Because the ordinate you can see it is plus minus, plus minus. Whatever you got, same will get, but in a minus sign. So that's why it is known as double ordinate. Focal distance. So here the experiment will come. Focus distance means distance between these two focuses. You remember these two pen? Distance between these two focuses. That experiment. P is any point on the ellipse. Let me show that page. This was our drawing. So this was different point we have taken. You remember this was the point that I have taken in this. So this was your focus 1. This is your focus 2. So P is any point. The distance from the focuses. These are known as focal distance. This one, this one. Distance from the foci is known as the focal distance of any point. Any point you take, and this sum was always fixed. That was the length of the thread. If you take this one, this was the length of the thread. So this plus the, because thread length I was not changing, that was fixed. So this plus this is always same. So if your point is here, this plus this is always same, and which was equal to this length. You remember? If I open it, it became this. So that is your 2a. So the sum of the focal distance, what was the length of the thread? You remember, you recall this one was the length of thread. I have that pen now. So this was the length of thread. That is 2a. And if you take these 2 points, and if you take this one is P, so this is the sum of these two. So that is equal to the again length of the thread, and length of the thread equal to 2a. So this article will give you directly from your experiment, or you can mathematically prove also. The distance of any 2 points is known as the focal distance. Here PF and PF dash are the focal chord, are the focal distances. Currently, please correct it in your notes. I have already uploaded it. You do this modification. So sum of this focal chord, if you add these two. Now if you add these two, I have drawn it here. So if you add these two, what is PF? Because this by this is equal to AE. This by this is equal to A. So instead of PF, you can write it E into PM. Instead of PF dash, you can write it E into PM. So that was the meaning for PM and PM. So you can write E into PM. So E into PM plus PM. So PM plus PM, how much this is? This length is nothing but 2A. So you can write it equal to 2A. Sorry, this is 2A, and this length is, this is A by E, this is A by E. So this length is 2A by E. Up to this much was 2A, this length, and this length is A by E, directrix. Distance between directrix. So it is 2A by E. So it is 2a by e get cancelled, so it is 2a. So length of the major axis. So the sum of the focal distance in case of ellipse at any point, focal distance means the two focal distance you will find. At any point there will be two focal distance, one from one focus, one for another focus, and that sum is always fixed. That is 2a. That means we can redefine ellipse. From the experiment we can redefine. These are the locus of P, because we are drawing P as much as we can move. We tried to move as whatever positions we can move in this plane, and we found that P can move only in this curve. What was the condition? The distance, focal distance, sum of the focal distance will be always fixed. What was the fixed condition? Suppose this length was 10 centimeter, 5 centimeter. So this is fixed. At any point this length should be equal to 5 centimeter, distance from these two focus points. So that's what we can write. So ellipse can also be defined as the locus of point P, which moves in a plane, that was we are moving by our hand, such that the sum of the distance from two fixed points, this is one fixed point, this is one fixed point, so sum of the lengths of distance from these two fixed point is always constant. Constant means this plus this is always equal to 5 centimeter, whatever the length of the thread, that is 2a, which moves in a plane such that the sum of the distance from two given fixed point f1 and f2 is always constant. Here it is 2a. Obviously the distance between the focus, what was the distance between, that is less than your thread. The distance between these two pen was less than the thread. You can see the thread length is much higher and the distance between these two is less. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.